Yo, what's up? It's been a minute. It's been a long time since I made a video. Welcome to Talk is Cheap. I don't know what number this is, but I'm gonna check it out after I'm done this video. So I want to talk about my man, my boy, Tupac. Tupac Amari Shakur. I don't know if I said his middle name right, but so yeah, I want to talk about him because I just watched the movie All Eyes on Me, which I've seen so many times. Awesome movie. I don't care if y'all say it's a bad movie. It was an awesome movie. I loved it. So yeah, I want to talk about it real quick. So, I want to talk about Tupac. I want to talk about Tupac more than less of the movie, but yeah. So, everyone knows how Tupac was. He was a he was a good rapper. Well, scratch that. He's a dope rapper. And he was signed to a lot of labels and he collaborated with a lot of artists. His words were very inspirational and he knew how to motivate people very well and very good. And he did some good things for the community, good things for the world. And he had a mother who was a warrior. Uh, I forget what her name was though. Uh, Fani, I think, Afi, whatever. But yeah, her mother was part of the Black Panthers. He had a dad and a stepdad, and one of them were part of the Black Panthers too. A little or something. But yeah, Pac had a sister too. He was moving around from city to city. He was friends with Biggie, and then that changed when the rap beef started. And then they didn't become friends no more. So yeah, basically, I think Tupac is a dope rapper. He always will be, and I wish he was still alive today. I wish he was still alive. Making music, still being on death row. Maybe squashing beats with Biggie if he wanted to. Maybe squashing beats with Snoop, Dre, collaborating with Eminem, you know. But yeah, Tupac. I mean, I wasn't around when Tupac was around. I mean, I was in my mama's belly when Pac was around. Like when he was doing the digital underground thing, I wasn't around for that. When he was doing his albums, strictly for my, you know, yeah, I wasn't around for that either. Me Against the World, when he did that, I wasn't around for it. But when he did All Eyes on Me, and when he signed to Death Row, I was around. Yeah, because I was born March 5th, 1996, and Tupac was around when I was a baby. So, but at that time, I did not know who Tupac was because I was just a toddler. But I knew about Tupac later on when I was listening to Dr. Dre, and then when I heard the song California Love, that's when I knew about Tupac. Then I listened more of Tupac, which was Hit 'Em Up, Hail Mary, Two America's Most Wanted. And the first CD I bought of Tupac was All Eyes on Me, obviously, the double album. And yeah, I bought that album as well. Then I had a burned CD of his Loyal to the Game. I wish I got the actual CD with his picture on it, and track list. But yeah, the actual album I bought of his was All Eyes on Me. That album is dope. Still dope. Still dope to this day. But yeah, I was a toddler when he got shot. When he was in Vegas for the Tyson fight. Then he was gonna go to the club with Shook. I was a toddler. Yeah. I was a toddler when he got shot. I was a toddler when he died. So I wasn't like a teenager or an adult when that happened. I wish I was a teenager or adult when that happened because if I was like I'm 30 years old right now. So if I was a little younger in like say 1996, if I wasn't born in 1996 and I was like maybe born in the 1980s, I would probably be maybe 30 in 1996 or a little bit in my 20s. I don't know, but yeah, then I would be an adult and I would start crying if if I heard about Tupac being shot, if I saw him on TV and stuff. I would be a fan of Pac if I was 30 in the 90s, you know, or 20s, I don't know. But yeah, and you know, people choosing sides, west and east. And for me, man, would have to be the west side. Even though Pac is from the east coast, yeah, he was born in New York. But listen, he did have Death Row East. Yes, he did. But he was repping the west side. Have you ever seen, like, have you East Siders ever seen Tupac throw up the east side with his fingers? Like, have you ever seen him do this? Nah. He was doing this. He was doing this, bro. West side, west coast. He wasn't repping the east. He fucking dissed everybody from the east side. The Bad Boy. He dissed Bad Boy Records. He dissed Biggie, Lil Kim, Nas, Lil C's. He dissed everybody there, man. So that's what it is. Yes, but he is from the east side. Yeah, he's from the east side. He was born in New York, but he had to move from city to city. Then he moved to California, which is the west coast. But he was repping the west coast. He did have that throw east. Yes, he did. But he was repping west side more than the east side. Maybe he did rep the east side a little bit less. He did rep it less. But he never repped it all the time. Just maybe a little bit less. He was repping the west more. Y'all motherfuckers have not seen Tupac throwing up an east side, you know, hand on him. It was west side, not east side. But yeah, he did have that to east. And he was born on the east coast when he was born in New York. And you know, if I have to pick between Tupac and Biggie, all of my friends have picked Tupac, and you know who I pick? I pick Tupac. But don't get me wrong, for all y'all notorious B.I.G. East Siders diss on me and shit. I gotta say, B.I.G. he is a good rapper too. He makes good songs. He has good collaborations with people. And you know, I was a toddler when B.I.G. got shot in '97. I was around as a baby when B.I.G. was around. But I did hear his music, yes. But the reason why I picked Tupac over Biggie is because Pac was motivational, inspirational. Biggie though, he didn't have any wise words. Like Tupac had a lot of wise words with all his Shakespeare and lyrics and stuff. But Biggie, he did not. Biggie he didn't like have any inspiration, motivational speeches, all that stuff. He had good songs though, like Hypnotize, which is my favorite, Suicidal Thoughts, which is my favorite, Big Papa, Juicy. But he wasn't like Tupac. Tupac was inspirational, motivational. He had good lyrics. He quoted a lot of good stuff. But not Biggie though. But I still fuck with Biggie. But I fuck with Tupac more. So I have to pick Tupac over Biggie still. Still to this day is Tupac. But I do have a Biggie shirt, Biggie Smalls. I saw the movie too, Notorious. But still I gotta pick my boy Tupac. Right here. So yeah, Tupac Machiavelli. But yeah, that's what I want to say about Tupac. R.I.P. to Tupac, man. I still miss him. And you know, I still wish I was an adult or a teenager. Like I wish I was a teenager or an adult when I was when Tupac was around. The only time that Tupac was around was when I was a toddler. Yeah, I wasn't listening to rap music when I was a toddler. Nope. But anyways, that's my thoughts, and catch you guys on the next video, which will be coming very soon. Deuces. Thug life.